First bite, let me know what you think of the rice, of the meat, of the garlic sauce.
I like rating it based off of the hummus. Just based off the hummus, I would go with probably 4.5.
That's really high.
I agree.
When it's made fresh,
Yeah.
hard to compare, right?
The chicken, the seasoning is very good, but I'd say it's a little dry. So I'd probably give it a 3.7.
Okay. So, you guys have questions for me?
We do have some questions for you. So the first question is, what advice would you give to your younger self before starting law school?
Don't be disheartened by all the extraordinary people that you're going to meet. Especially in the first year, you are up against a lot of the best people, and it's really, really easy to compare and then to get disheartened. Go enjoy the people around you, make friends, celebrate their success, but don't be too intimidated, don't be too envious, and just have a good time.
Most of us were getting ready to start applying to law school, and subconsciously, we all start comparing ourselves to each other, start comparing LSAT scores, GPAs, so it does start early, for sure.
What do you think is one of your biggest personal achievements?
I think it would be the ability to adapt, because growing up, I had to adapt a lot, and I think I got accustomed to it, and it's just natural for me now. So being able to adapt to the United States, coming from Taiwan, and then being able to adapt to Pepperdine, going to work at Union Rescue Mission for a while, and then it's like, oh, the clientele that you're serving had very different problems than the problems that I usually deal with, right? And then working overseas in London, doing some immigration work there. Everybody carries with them their own virtues, their own vices. They have their own struggles, and by exposing yourself and traveling and being in different environments, I think it really helps shape who you are and your perspective. And if you're able to thrive in every single given scenario, you are shielded from the storms of life, because you know you can thrive in any environment.
Yeah, very good advice. I appreciate it.
In your past videos, we noticed that you mentioned you wanted to be a professor.
Yes.
If you weren't gonna be a lawyer. So I was wondering, what would you want to teach? And would it be law related? Would it be something different?
I like to engage in the exercise of explaining complicated things and making it super simple. I like to help people, students, be able to have their mind opened and see the world in a different light. That feeling of your mind being like this, and then a new concept comes in and it just kind of cracks open and it just enlarges. I'm addicted to the idea and the event when you do things and you overcome something that you were afraid, and now you've conquered that fear. Whatever I teach or whatever I do as a professor, as long as I could do that, I'm happy, right? And you could do that with the simplest things. You could do that with talking about finance. You could do that with talking about how to cook. You could do that with law, with cases. It's that experience where you connect with people and then you help them reach a level that they didn't believe was possible.
How was your experience at Pepperdine Caruso School of Law?
I loved it. It was great. And one reason I went there is because they had a London program that I loved, because I didn't get to travel abroad when I was in undergrad. But usually when you study abroad, you delay your graduation, right? Or at most you graduate on time. And so what I did was I did the study abroad for like half a year. And plus I did another study abroad during the summer. So it's really like 9 months. And that was my 2L year, and then my 3L year. I just had like basically 1 year, right? One semester, and then the second semester to just crank out all the classes and graduate by December. I remember a lot of my peers thought I was absolutely crazy because I was taking like 6 to 7 core classes when people are doing 3.
Wow.
So I had to like double it up because I just wanted to get out.
Yeah, that's crazy though. You just had to finish it out in the last year, huh?
Yep. So I had a lot of fun, and then I worked really, really hard. And a lot of friends helped me, so I'm very, very grateful. But yeah, it was a great experience.
Yeah.
So my question is, I know you recently attended the AILA conference with Margaret. I'm not sure if anyone else went with you.
A lot of people went,
really?
yeah.
Okay, so I was wondering, what was your favorite memory from the trip? And I know you also spoke at the conference too.
Yes. So speaking of the conference was great and fun, but I loved doing the escape rooms with the team.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, I've never done escape rooms before.
I haven't either.
Yeah, have you? Escape rooms?
I have not actually. I really wanted to try one.
Oh my gosh. So I thought about doing it, and people were like, not really interested. Especially I think because if they do it with me, it's too intimidating. They're afraid I would judge them too hard. So I was like, okay, I won't judge you. Let's all, let's all drink beforehand. So you could blame it on the alcohol. So we all drank, and then we went to the escape room, and we failed miserably, but it was like so funny. Like we were cracking up like the entire time.
Who was taking charge?
And nobody really, everyone was trying to solve things together, but we're just like we're doing it so poorly. But I think that's the funny part, right? Because normally here in a professional setting, we're all supposed to be excellent. We're solving huge problems, and we're getting people like green cards, and when they didn't think they would be able to get it, people's cases get denied. I'm doing motion to reopen. We're doing appeals. We're doing like these crazy big things. So everybody's supposed to be smart. Yet we're there and we're failing tic-tac-toe. It was so fun. And then all of our egos got hurt, and then we went back the next day, and then we killed it. so it was really fun. I highly suggest escape rooms for companies or for any team that have never done it before.
Yeah, good team bonding for sure.
Yeah.
Have you ever had an embarrassing moment with a client, whether it was in a consultation or at any time when you were dealing with them?
I still have flashbacks about this. Yes. So normally in consultations, I'm able to provide like crazy good value, right? That's like what I pride myself in. That's something that I've like honed my skill over the past 20, 30 years. I could like teach you something so valuable and answer all your questions in a very short amount of time that generally people are like so happy with, right? But there have been moments where I've completely failed, and that haunts me. And so in this case, there was a client that really trusted this agent, and this agent really, really trusted us. And it was really, really important. They set up the meeting, and I just was not up there on my A game. There were a few questions that I didn't answer correctly. I wasn't as prepared as I should have been. And now I replay that conversation, and it's like, gosh, I could have done it so much better. But stuff like that. Like I replay conversations a lot. I don't know if you guys do that.
All the
Of course,
time.
yeah.
You have a conversation with a friend, with a coworker, an important conversation or a funny moment. I replay those. And so there's good conversations I replay, and there's bad ones. So that one I replay. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for picking this food. It's been really, really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate
really
it.
Good.
Very
Had a
good.
good time getting to know you and
Yes.
more about the firm and its background, of course.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.